Hey friends, there's no intro today, none whatsoever. Today, we're going to talk about the next 100x gems, 1000x gems. Here are my top 10 lists, so pay attention. In no particular order, we're going to have a look at ACT. And ACT is currently at 61 cents. I mentioned it right over here when it was around 1 or 2 cents. It's currently at 62 cents. From the very opening price, which was at a fraction of a penny, 0.00005, all the way up, and it kissed 71 cents. I first spoke about this on my channel when it was at 1 cent. If you don't believe me, here is the video. These are large language models. The more it learns, and it's constantly learning and adapting. Next up, we have ACT, and ACT is currently at 28 million market cap, and the price is at 2 cents. Let's have a look at Twitter. It's been around same period, 19th of October. Literally, they all came out within this month. So there you have it. And the reason, this is not a scam wick. The reason why this happened was because of Binance. Binance listed it on its perpetuals and listed this coin right over here. AI Prophecy and Peanut the Squirrel is on Binance. Some of my top picks was also Altcoin. And I spoke about this, which seemed a long time ago, but it wasn't. I was about to say a long time ago. It wasn't. It was just a few weeks ago, and we went up to a whopping, I believe, 20 cents, around 20 cents. Likewise, it was a fraction of a penny. And I first spoke about it when it was around, I think, 2 or 3 cents. Let's double check. We had a massive ascend, a wave 1 period. We headed back down. We're going to find a floor price. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a wave 2 and 3. Okay, call it the Elliott wave, call it whatever you want to call it. We have Forest, and Forest has gone and broken the all-time previous high, currently sitting at 3 cents, almost 4 cents. I first mentioned Forest around here, and as of now, while the market is bleeding, Forest has gone up 68% from when I first mentioned Forest. Funny story how I found Forest. It was in a Discord group, and not a lot of people knew about this coin. Of course not. No one really knew about this whole category anyway. And I stumbled upon the Discord group, and I just bought. And it literally went from here, around 4 million I remember buying, and it went all the way up 500%. Currently, the market cap is at 20 million. I like the structure. It's just brushing against resistance. It looks like it's about to break out, and it looks imminent indeed. There's not a lot of holders. The holders are around 5. Since then, we've broken out. Initially, we had a massive shakeout, and people got very fearful and got shook out. It went down 82%. Remember, volatility is the price we pay for 1000x. Then we went up massively, 700%. We've broken previous highs and now formed it as support. We're heading much higher. Of course, this is the first wave. This looks like the second wave. GOAT is one of my favorites, and it's leading the charge. GOAT is currently at 830 million market cap, and the price is at 81 cents. It's broken its previous high, and now it's heading up higher. It's consolidating, forming a bull flag. Now remember, these coins have a lot of volatility. If I show you on the 15-minute chart, literally it goes up and down. I'm not kidding. 20 or 30% in a few hours or a few minutes. It went down 20% in literally half an hour. There you have it. And it can also go up massively in just a few hours. Went up all the way up here and went up 40% in a few hours. Now remember, Volatility is the price we pay for 1000x. This is natural in this coin. There's a lot of price discovery happening, and people at the moment don't know how to gauge. They don't know if it's the real deal, and this is very, very pioneering stuff. This is early pioneering stuff. So there's bound to be a lot of volatility. This went down massively from the very top to the bottom, went down 50%. And again, it went down from the top all the way downwards 71%. This is very natural in this category. Shigen is currently at 3 cents and it looks like it's about to break its previous high. It's having a bounce just over here. We formed a floor price just over here. We bounced and now we're going for the previous all-time high. This is only a matter of time when we break it. The holders are currently at 8,728 holders. This is interesting, and in the past hour it's gone up 18%. In the past 6 hours it's gone up a whopping 72%. This is the power of crypto. I'm going to keep giving you alpha until you get sick of it. Zebro. Now Zebro is similar. It's having a shakeout. At the moment, there is a shakeout. And what happens is basically redistribution. Weak hands distribute into strong hands. And this is a healthy market. As of now, it's gone down 51%. We might go even lower to 70%. This will be a great buying opportunity. It's already at a whopping 66 million market cap. It's at 6 cents. My target is for these coins to get to $1. That's a clear, easy 100x. In layman terms, if you put 10 grand, you would make, what do you think? I spoke about memes AI, and I'll show you in the video. Let me show you just this month. How much gains have I given you this month? Like, honestly, just this month alone, how much gains have I given you? Come on. Let's look at memes. A cap is at $30 million US. It's had a massive ascend. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. And there, folks, you can gauge a better understanding. The market cap was tethering around 700,000 market cap. And there we have a massive, huge ascent. From the bottom to the top, it went up 100x. Like, this is, you can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. Like you cannot make this up. Of course, you're not going to catch the entire wave. But let's just say you caught this bottom around here, the second bottom, okay? And it's gone up from the very wick, from the very trough to the wick. It's gone up 64x. 64x. For argument's sake, let's say you missed this whole move and let's say you picked the next higher low. That would be a 15x. If you just follow the TA and just learn the basics of TA, you can go a long way. Now we have another coin called... All right. Tea break is over. It's actually gone up from the previous all-time high till now. It's gone up 107%. It looks like it's probably going to touch this area, kiss this area. This is the wave 1, wave 2, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, wave 3 is far more vicious. Elliott waves is a technical analysis used, describes price movements in financial markets. The Elliott wave theory is a technical analysis of price patterns related to changes in investor sentiment and psychology. The theory identifies impulse waves that establish a pattern and corrective waves that oppose the larger trend. Each set of waves is within a set of waves that adhere to the same impulse or correction pattern, described as a fractal approach to investing. Here is a chart, and we normally have a wave 1, then wave 2, and wave 3 is the most parabolic. Then we have wave 4 and wave 5. Most gains happen in wave 2, between wave 2 and 3. Technically, you can extrapolate this information, and I think I might need a log chart now. Let me use a log chart and make it much easier. Wave 2, wave 3, okay? Then we can have another impulse where we have a correction. Wave 4, and then finally wave 5. That's the Elliott waves. USIM, I've spoken about USIM a few times. I even made a dedicated video, and currently it stands at 21 million. USIM is shaking some weak hands at the moment. It's really shaking some weak hands, and we've gone down as of now 62%. We're testing the previous all-time high and the previous breakout area. This is all healthy, because if we look back here, the same thing happened. Literally the same thing happened. We kept hitting this resistance many times, and then we finally broke out. We consolidated for a little bit longer, and then we finally broke out of the previous all-time high. Okay, so now we're doing the exact same thing. We hit this resistance multiple times, and what is very bullish is we're above the previous all-time high. Okay, and now we're probably going to retest this area as a final support. It's called the bump and run pattern. I don't know if you're aware of this, but it's just a technical analysis. Bump and run pattern. Here we go. So this is the bump and run pattern. I don't know if you can see it properly. We hit this area, and then we finally break out. We kiss this area just over here, and then we finally go up into the right. Here is another illustration. Right over here, we have the bump and run pattern. We hit this area, form it as resistance, and then finally we break out and go up higher. The same thing is happening right over here on a smaller time frame. This is the 15-minute chart. We're hitting this resistance, and finally we've broken out. This is definitely bullish. I want it to reclaim this area, touch this area, and then head up higher. I'm going to do another video on USIM, and I want to explain why I'm bullish on USIM. I'm going to actually do an independent video on all of these coins and why these coins will get to $1. It's currently at 2 cents, which is a great buy. If we look at the log chart, here is the log chart of USIM. So from the wick all the way down to here, we went down precisely 76%. Okay, so we could see a 76% decrease right over here before we head up higher. This could be a fake out, and we could head lower. Best possible price to buy is at 0.01 cents. Then we're heading up much higher. The second breakout was from here all the way to there, 1,135%. There is some symmetry. First time went up 1,100%. Second time 1,100%. The third time 1,100% will get us to 22%. That's an 11x. Third time is the charm, and if it does break out, no, when it breaks out, it's going up 1,100% to 22 cents. Ultimately, my target for USIM is at $1. Likewise, all of these coins I'm speaking about now is heading to $1. Finally, last but not least, this is a dark contender, very dark contender. We have Sense. Currently at 31 million market cap. It was at a fraction of a penny. I mentioned this in my private members, and some folks made some really good gains. When you buy around here, you're never gonna be at a loss. You're always gonna be in profit. Literally, you're always gonna be in a profit. So kudos to the private members that picked up these coins over here. Okay, so currently it's at 3 cents. Cents is very interesting, and I'll speak about this coin in a separate video. As of now, I think this coin is heading to $1, $2, maybe possibly $3. It came out of nowhere, and in the last 3 candles we went up. It went up 82,800. Oh, it went up massively. Okay, that's what you need to know. It went up a massive amount. Now we're having a pullback, and most likely we'll probably head down from the very wick. Okay, from the very wick all the way to the wick. We went down 55%. I think it can definitely head down lower to maybe 75%. A very, very, very lucrative buy on this coin will be around the 1 cent mark. It just came out. So I think it's going to have a pullback, a substantial pullback, and then we're going to see a phase 2 moment. My ultimate target for cents is at $1. It's currently at 3 cents, and that's 100x just within this bull run. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I may not be the best marketer. I may not be, all the flashy lights and, all the amazing edits and all of this kind of stuff. Like, guys, I'm not the best at that, but I'm good at crypto. Now, I don't put none of this stuff out there just for fun. Like, honestly, when I mention a coin, 80% of the time, it will do well. It will do good. Okay? I do a lot of research in all of these coins and all of these sectors. And this sector is so far a sector that has extreme potential to go parabolic. Okay? So when I do mention these, number one, please allocate your risk carefully. Don't go too crazy. Don't FOMO. Stick to a strategy. And that will take you very, very, very far indeed. If you want to gain some more alpha in the space, then head over to our private members. You won't regret it. This is some of the stuff that I'm showing and some of the stuff that I'm highly interested in. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. Peace. I'll see you tomorrow.